Have you ever wondered why certain women seem to possess an almost magnetic pull that draws people toward them without them even trying? They don't chase attention, they don't play games, and they certainly don't follow the crowd. Yet somehow they captivate everyone around them with an effortless grace that feels both mysterious and authentic. These women have mastered something most people never even recognize. They've discovered the power of silent habits that speak louder than any words ever could. Welcome to time-tested advice, where ancient philosophy meets the modern world. I'm your host, Alfred. Let's get started. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Sigma females and the 9 subtle behaviors that make them absolutely irresistible. These aren't your typical dating tips or superficial attraction tactics. We're talking about genuine qualities that create lasting impact and deep connection. By the end of this exploration, you'll understand exactly what sets these remarkable women apart and how their quiet confidence becomes their greatest strength. But here's what makes this even more intriguing. While everyone else is busy trying to stand out by being louder, brighter, and more demanding of attention, Sigma females take the complete opposite approach. They understand something profound about human nature that most people miss entirely. They know that true magnetism comes not from what you say or do to get noticed, but from who you are when you think nobody's watching. What I'm about to share with you isn't just theory or wishful thinking. These are real patterns observed in women who consistently draw others to them like moths to a flame, often without even realizing their own power. Whether you identify as a Sigma female yourself, or you're simply curious about what makes certain people so captivating, these insights will completely change how you view attraction and influence. Let's start with the first silent habit that makes Sigma females absolutely magnetic. Number 1, they master the art of selective engagement. Sigma females have discovered something revolutionary about social interaction. Less really can be more. While others exhaust themselves trying to be everywhere and please everyone, Sigma females choose their battles and their connections with incredible precision. They don't engage in every conversation, respond to every invitation, or involve themselves in every drama that unfolds around them. Picture this. You're at a gathering where everyone's talking over each other, competing for the spotlight, sharing opinions about everything under the sun. Then there's this one woman who's present but not performing. She's listening intently, observing quietly, and when she does speak, her words carry weight because they're carefully chosen and genuinely meaningful. People naturally gravitate toward her because her attention feels valuable, precisely because it's not given freely to everyone. This selective approach extends beyond social situations into every aspect of their lives. Sigma females are incredibly discerning about where they invest their time, energy, and emotional resources. They understand that by being available to everyone, they become special to no one. Instead, they create an invisible boundary that makes others work a little harder to earn their attention and respect. This isn't about being aloof or playing hard to get. It's about recognizing that their presence is a gift, not a given. When a Sigma female chooses to engage with you, to share her thoughts, or to invest her time in your company, it feels significant because you know it's a conscious choice rather than automatic behavior. Number 2, they cultivate an aura of mystery through strategic silence. There's something deeply alluring about a person who doesn't feel compelled to share every detail of their life, every thought in their head, or every experience they've had. Sigma females understand that mystery isn't about being secretive or deceptive. It's about maintaining layers that invite curiosity and deeper exploration. Think about the most fascinating people you've ever met. chances are they weren't the ones who told you their entire life story within the first hour of meeting them. They were the ones who revealed themselves gradually, like a beautiful painting that shows new details each time you look at it. Sigma females instinctively know how to create this sense of depth and intrigue. They share authentically when the moment calls for it, but they don't feel obligated to fill every silence with words or explain every decision they make. This creates a natural tension that draws people in. Others find themselves wanting to know more, to understand what makes this woman tick, to be trusted with her deeper thoughts and feelings. This strategic use of silence also demonstrates incredible emotional intelligence. Sigma females recognize that constant chatter often stems from discomfort with quiet moments or a desperate need for validation. By being comfortable with silence, they show a level of self-assurance that's both rare and magnetic. Number 3, they demonstrate unwavering authenticity in their choices. While the world seems obsessed with trends, social media approval, and keeping up appearances, Sigma females march to the beat of their own drum with unwavering consistency. They make decisions based on their personal values, genuine preferences, and authentic desires, rather than what others expect or what might gain them social points. This authenticity shows up in everything from their career choices to their weekend activities. A Sigma female might choose to stay home with a good book instead of hitting the hottest new restaurant everyone's talking about. She might pursue a passion that others find unusual or unconventional. She might dress in a way that reflects her personality rather than the latest fashion trends. What makes this irresistible is the confidence it demonstrates. When someone consistently chooses authenticity over approval, it signals a level of self-awareness and inner strength that's incredibly attractive. People are drawn to those who seem to have figured out who they are and aren't afraid to be that person, regardless of external pressures. This authenticity also creates trust. Others know that what they see is what they get with a Sigma female. There's no pretense, no hidden agenda, no performance designed to manipulate or impress. This genuine nature makes others feel safe and valued, knowing they're interacting with someone real rather than a carefully constructed persona. Number 4. They practice the power of thoughtful observation. Sigma females have mastered the lost art of truly paying attention. In a world where everyone seems distracted by their phones, consumed by their own thoughts, or waiting for their turn to speak, these women stand out by genuinely observing and listening to what's happening around them. This habit makes them incredibly perceptive about human nature, social dynamics, and the subtle cues that others miss entirely. They notice when someone's smile doesn't reach their eyes, when a friend seems stressed despite claiming everything's fine, or when there's tension in a room that nobody's acknowledging. This awareness gives them a unique ability to connect with others on a deeper level. But here's where it gets really interesting. Sigma females don't use their observations to gossip, manipulate, or gain advantage over others. Instead, they use this information to be more empathetic, more supportive, and more genuine in their interactions. They might check in on someone who seemed troubled, offer help to someone who's struggling but too proud to ask, or simply provide a listening ear when someone needs to be heard. This thoughtful observation also makes them excellent judges of character. They can quickly assess whether someone is genuine or putting on an act, whether a situation is worth their investment, or whether a relationship has real potential. This discernment protects them from toxic people and situations while helping them invest their energy in connections that truly matter. The combination of careful observation and thoughtful response creates an almost magical effect. People feel seen and understood in ways they rarely experience with others. This deeper level of connection is what transforms casual acquaintances into meaningful relationships and makes Sigma females unforgettable to those lucky enough to know them. These first 4 habits reveal just how different Sigma females are from the typical approach to attraction and influence. They've discovered that true magnetism comes not from trying to be irresistible, but from being genuinely themselves while maintaining the wisdom to know when and how to share that authentic self with others. Number 5. They embrace the elegance of emotional regulation. One of the most captivating qualities of Sigma females is their ability to remain centered and composed, even when chaos swirls around them. This isn't about suppressing emotions or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about having developed such a strong relationship with their inner world that external turbulence doesn't knock them off balance. Watch a Sigma female during a heated discussion or a stressful situation. While others might become defensive, reactive, or emotionally volatile, she maintains a calm presence that's both reassuring and magnetic. She doesn't get pulled into drama or allow other people's emotional states to dictate her own responses. This emotional stability creates a sense of safety and reliability that draws others to her like a lighthouse in a storm. This regulation extends to how they handle disappointments, setbacks, and even celebrations. They don't swing wildly between emotional extremes. When good things happen, they appreciate them without losing perspective. When challenges arise, they face them with grace and strategic thinking rather than panic or despair. This consistent emotional temperature makes them incredibly trustworthy and dependable. What's particularly attractive about this quality is that it's not born from coldness or detachment. Sigma females feel deeply, but they've learned to process their emotions internally before expressing them outwardly. This means when they do show vulnerability or share their feelings, it carries tremendous weight and significance. Their emotional expressions feel genuine and purposeful rather than reactive or attention-seeking. Number 6. They cultivate genuine curiosity about others. While many people engage in conversations primarily to talk about themselves or wait for their turn to speak, Sigma females approach interactions with authentic interest in understanding others. They ask thoughtful questions, remember details from previous conversations, and show genuine investment in the people around them. This curiosity isn't surface-level small talk or polite social convention. Sigma females want to understand what motivates people, what challenges they face, what brings them joy, and what makes them unique. They're fascinated by human complexity and approach each person as an interesting puzzle worth exploring. This genuine interest makes others feel valued and important in ways they rarely experience. The beautiful thing about this habit is how it shifts the entire dynamic of social interaction. Instead of the typical competitive conversation where everyone's trying to impress or one-up each other, Sigma females create space for others to be themselves. They're comfortable not being the center of attention because they find fulfillment in discovering the fascinating aspects of the people around them. This curiosity also extends to ideas, experiences, and perspectives that differ from their own. Sigma females don't surround themselves with echo chambers or dismiss viewpoints that challenge their thinking. They're genuinely interested in understanding how others see the world, even when those perspectives are vastly different from their own. This intellectual humility and openness makes them incredibly engaging conversationalists and trusted confidants. Number 7, they maintain boundaries with graceful firmness. Perhaps one of the most attractive qualities of Sigma females is their ability to say no with such elegance that even the person being declined feels respected. They understand that boundaries aren't walls built to keep people out, but rather guidelines that protect their energy, values, and well-being while maintaining healthy relationships. These women don't struggle with people-pleasing or feel guilty for prioritizing their own needs. When someone asks for something that doesn't align with their values, schedule, or capacity, they decline clearly and kindly without over-explaining or apologizing excessively. This directness is refreshing in a world where many people say yes when they mean no, leading to resentment and inauthentic relationships. What makes their boundary setting so magnetic is the confidence it demonstrates. Sigma females know their worth and aren't afraid to protect it. They don't need external validation to feel good about their choices, which means they can make decisions based on what's truly right for them rather than what will make them popular or well-liked. This boundary maintenance also extends to their time and energy. They're selective about commitments, careful about who gets access to their personal space, and protective of their mental and emotional resources. Rather than spreading themselves thin, trying to be everything to everyone, they focus their attention on the people and activities that truly matter to them. Number 8, they demonstrate quiet confidence through consistent action. Sigma females don't need to announce their capabilities or achievements to the world. Instead, they let their actions speak for themselves. They show up prepared, follow through on commitments, and handle responsibilities with competence and grace. This reliability builds trust and respect over time in ways that boasting or self-promotion never could. This quiet confidence manifests in how they carry themselves, how they approach challenges, and how they interact with others. They don't need constant reassurance or validation because they have an internal compass that guides their decisions. When they speak, it's with conviction. When they act, it's with purpose. When they commit to something, others know they can count on them to deliver. What's particularly magnetic about this quality is how it makes others feel more confident too. Being around someone who's genuinely self-assured without being arrogant creates an atmosphere where others feel safe to be themselves. Sigma females don't tear others down to build themselves up or compete unnecessarily for attention or recognition. This confidence also shows in their willingness to take calculated risks, try new things, and step outside their comfort zones when it aligns with their goals. They're not paralyzed by fear of failure or obsessed with maintaining a perfect image. Instead, they view challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Number 9, they practice intentional presence in every interaction. In our distracted, multitasking world, the ability to be fully present has become a rare and precious gift. Sigma females understand this and make a conscious effort to give their complete attention to whatever or whoever is in front of them. When they're with you, they're truly with you, not checking their phone, thinking about their to-do list, or scanning the room for someone more interesting. This intentional presence creates an almost magical connection. People feel heard, seen, and valued in ways that are increasingly uncommon in today's fast-paced society. The Sigma female's ability to focus entirely on the present moment makes every interaction feel significant and meaningful. Others walk away from conversations with them feeling energized and appreciated. This presence extends beyond just personal interactions. When Sigma females engage in activities, they do so with full involvement and awareness. Whether they're working on a project, enjoying a meal, or taking a walk in nature, they're completely engaged with the experience. This mindful approach to life creates a richness and depth that others find incredibly appealing. What makes this habit so powerful is that it's both a gift to others and a source of personal fulfillment. By being fully present, Sigma females extract maximum value and enjoyment from their experiences while simultaneously making others feel special and important. These 9 silent habits work together to create a powerful magnetism that goes far beyond surface-level attraction. Sigma females have discovered that true irresistibility comes not from trying to impress or manipulate others, but from developing genuine qualities that create authentic connections and lasting impact. These 9 silent habits reveal something profound about true magnetism and lasting attraction. Sigma females have discovered what most people spend their entire lives searching for the secret to being genuinely irresistible without trying to be. They've learned that real influence comes not from demanding attention, but from being worthy of it. Not from chasing connections, but from creating the kind of presence that naturally draws others in. What makes these habits so powerful is their authenticity. They're not techniques or strategies designed to manipulate or impress. Instead, they're genuine ways of being that create meaningful connections and leave lasting impressions. When you master selective engagement, embrace strategic silence, maintain unwavering authenticity, practice thoughtful observation, regulate your emotions with grace, show genuine curiosity, set boundaries with elegance, demonstrate quiet confidence, and offer intentional presence, you become someone others can't help but be drawn to. The beautiful truth is that these habits benefit everyone involved. Sigma females don't just become more attractive, they create richer relationships, deeper connections, and more fulfilling interactions for everyone around them. They've discovered that the most magnetic thing you can be is genuinely yourself, lived with intention and wisdom. If you found these insights valuable, consider which of these habits resonates most with you. Remember, becoming irresistible isn't about perfection. It's about authenticity paired with intentional growth. Thanks for watching, and as always, until next time.